Oh, didn't see you there. Did you know that aerobic exercises like running for just 30 minutes a day releases endorphins? A great way to reduce stress. Tuition costs at colleges across the country seem to rise every year. It's an inevitability. However, kind of like the laws of physics, what goes up must come down.
I'm here in the Hickey dining hall with some cold, dried chicken. Still a common complaint among students. Should we just stick a fork in our executive board being able to make real change on campus?
It's halfway through the spring semester here, but don't tell that to the weather. For those of us who can't escape to destination beaches next week, zip those jackets up. All the way. The Bonnies won last year's A-10 tournament as the top seed. This year, they're seeded 3 spots lower. Will students still shoot their shot on a trip to DC?
It's officially spring. High temperatures neared 70 degrees over the weekend.
The warmer weather makes me feel a lot more productive and it will help me finish the semester strong.
But how can something like the weather so greatly affect people's moods?
Being here for the last 5 years, I've seen a huge impact on weather and individuals' moods.
Honeycutt was amazed by the impact just 1 week of nice weather had on the students she works with.
That in itself was a key indicator of how much the weather does affect.
The warmer weather means people can get outside and back to doing some of the things they love. It's a hit.
The sunshine is clearly good for us.
But it's complex. It's thought that the light affects how we absorb certain nutrients into our body, which can then affect the neurotransmitters that we have in our brain.
The neurotransmitter Vogel focused on? Serotonin, a chemical integral to many key biological functions.
And serotonin is very much implicated in mood disorders as well as anxiety.
A serotonin imbalance could mean seasonal affective disorder, commonly known as seasonal depression.
It's not just occasionally feeling blue when the sun isn't out.
Vogel warned seasonal affective disorder is real and should be taken seriously.
So when the sun is out, they feel happy. When the sun is not out, they don't.
There are steps anyone can take to help themselves feel good no matter the weather.
Just making sure that you're keeping up with those basic needs: sleep, eating, good hydration, exercise.
For SBU TV, I'm Jonny Walker.
No, don't eat there, don't drink the smoothies.
Freshen's Fresh Food Kitchen advertises itself as a healthy, fresh casual concept offering better-for-you products. But what exactly is healthy?
Healthy is unprocessed, whole grains, fresh fruits, vegetables, lean meats like chicken and fish and turkey, and healthy heart fats, things that are unsaturated fats.
I'm here outside Freshen's where I just ordered a bowl, a wrap, and a smoothie. Let's go see what Marcy thinks.
First up, this Frito Grande bowl.
And I talk about whole grain. So, this is white rice. Fritos, the devil's work.
A big reason why?
Very high in sodium.
In fact, all of Freshen's bowls contain exorbitant amounts of sodium. One Power Protein bowl has a whopping 2,020 milligrams. That's more than the FDA recommends some adults consume in a full day. And how would Marcy rate its overall healthiness on a scale of 1 to 10?
As it stands now, maybe a 4 or 5.
And what did Marcy think about the always popular barbecue bacon chicken grilled flatbread?
The 6, let's call it a 6.
Finally, Freshen's famous fruit smoothies.
The added sugar is through the roof.
Take this wild strawberry smoothie, for example.
There's 68 grams of added sugar. That's not the fruit.
For reference, this bottle of Pepsi has 69 grams of added sugars. For SBU TV,
look beyond the calories.
I'm Jonny Walker.
So if I just pull it, it pops open the gas caps.
Meet Seamus. He and his friends went on a road trip to Washington, D.C. last weekend.
It locks unless I press that button, but once I do, this part opens up and I could open it and then get to my gas.
Seamus says someone stole gas that was already in the tank of his car.
So we get to this Motel 6 and we decide it's a little too sketchy, so we go somewhere else.
Seamus had just filled his tank before parking at the motel for about 2 hours.
Like, I was slamming on the gas and nothing was happening.
About $60 worth of gas seemingly gone without a trace.
And all the cars around me were like going super fast.
Amidst rising gas prices, reports of gas thefts and gas siphoning had been on the rise in many parts of the country, like the D.C. area. Around the same time Seamus's gas disappeared, even AAA felt the need to publish tips on how to avoid becoming a victim of fuel theft.
Siphoning usually involves inserting a plastic tube into the victim's tank. It used to be a popular method, and recent reports show that it's still used effectively on older cars. But newer cars have anti-theft technology.
The Allegheny and Olean police departments said despite national trends, they have not seen any recent cases of gas siphoning. But should locals planning road trips consider the possibility of someone stealing their gas?
Oh, definitely. If they're like a bad area, and especially with the gas prices getting crazy high now, they're probably doing anything they can to get their hands in more gas.
For SBU TV, I'm Jonny Walker.
I state your name.
I, Connor Rain,
Do hereby affirm.
do hereby affirm
Connor Rain, newly elected president of St. Bonaventure University's student body, sworn in Wednesday night. Still atop Rain's agenda, finding a new home for the university's mental health services.
it's been said that there is money allocated somewhere for that.
Been said by who?
Okay.
Katie O'Brien is Bonaventure's vice president for student affairs. And where will this new home for mental health services be?
That's something that's got to be, discussed or found.
Diversity, equity, and inclusion, or DEI, has become somewhat of a buzzword for university leaders. When asked how he has put those ideals into practice, Rain said
I got to serve on the Constitutional Revision Committee this year. We removed a lot of he and she's and put the they and the thems where they were necessary.
Diversity and mental health are clearly important, but what do students call their most pressing issue?
The food and the food quality. We're always trying to work to make it better. There's obviously limitations that we have faced.
Rain cited the university being stuck in a contract with food services provider Aramark as the biggest roadblock to improving campus dining.
I'm here in the Hickey Dining Hall with some cold, dry chicken. Still a common complaint among students. Should we just stick a fork in our executive board being able to make real change on campus?
If we submit these resolutions, that now it has to go somewhere and somebody has to act on it.
And who is somebody?
So acting president at the time. Second.
For SBU TV,
Tucker.
I'm Jonny Walker.